Hello everyone, Tucker here, and I've seen a lot of talk over the point that in Mass Effect Andromeda, you are a human as the protagonist, and that there isn't a choice in the race you get to play as. I want to go over that a bit. While I talk about this, I have a multiplayer match I played going on in the background, as this is just an opinion video I wanted to do. A quick heads up, I am terrible at multiplayer. With that being said, let's get started. As amazing as it would be to play as a Turian, or as an Asari, or even as a new race entirely in the story of Mass Effect Andromeda, that might damage the story. A huge plot point in the Mass Effect trilogy was the fact that you are a human. Not only were you fighting to stop the Reapers, but you were fighting to try to get humanity the respect it deserves. There were a lot of conflicts that revolved around the fact that you are human, and as we know, Mass Effect is full of choices to resolve conflicts. If you removed the human factor from the Mass Effect trilogy, the story wouldn't have been as amazing as it is. You wouldn't have those conflict issues if you were playing as a Turian, or you wouldn't have the Council dismissing you if you were an Asari. Having a specific race that you stick to in the story allows the writers at BioWare to create a story that revolves around that. They can create conflicts that arise because of the fact that you are a human. They are allowed the option to create a full story instead of having to split it among the 4 or 5 races you can play as. They are allowed the option to create a full story instead of having to split it among the 4 or 5 races you can play as, and then that story being lackluster because of the limited time the writers have. In another stance, it could go the route of Skyrim, where you pick your race and depending on the choice, you get a different ability. Since Mass Effect Andromeda is about exploring the Andromeda galaxy, they could give each race a different special ability based on their choice. But even with that, it wouldn't feel fully fleshed out because the writers had to write for 5 different races, each with their own unique dialogue and choices. As amazing as it would be to choose your own race to go around with in Mass Effect, it makes sense for the story to stick to one race. Overall, I am saddened that we can't pick a race in Mass Effect Andromeda, but I do think that that is the smarter decision. So what do you think about this? How wrong am I? How do you feel about playing as a human in Mass Effect Andromeda? Let us know in the comments below, and while you are there, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.